You guys are a dazzling sight. I am here tonight, like you, because of my passionate commitment to our amazing democracy. And as an American, I am also deeply concerned about my family's future, indeed about our shared future as a nation, because that future is at risk. You see, when we talk about greenhouse gases and warming temperatures, or deadlier droughts, even more destructive storms, what we're really talking about is people. They're the people you're going to see in a few moments, people whose lives are affected by climate change right here in America, right now. Like a rancher in Texas who's losing his herd of cattle because there's no grass for them to eat. Or a farmer in Kansas whose crops are dying because there's no rain. Or my fellow New Yorker, a mom in New York City who lost her young daughter in Sandy in a flood made far worse by rising sea levels. Can Donald Trump look these people in the eye and tell them climate change is a hoax, and that there's nothing we can do, that he doesn't care about their pain? This is a moment when we as a nation have to decide whether we will ignore the facts and allow people to continue to suffer, or whether we will come together to do what's right. Because as we all know, when Americans come together, there is nothing we can't accomplish. Hillary Clinton, she gets it. She cares. She is committed. She understands that taking a stand against climate change, it's not about politics. It is about our moral obligation to one another and to our children and to the generations that will one day inherit this beautiful earth. We all know it's happening. It's real. It's happening now. The droughts, the storms, the floods, the fires, the record heat waves. This is not something we've seen before.
There is a wake-up call here. There's a reality that has existed for a long time that we've been blind to.
This breaks my heart. We shouldn't have to be going through this. It's not our fault.
I thought it needed to rain last year. I thought it was just another dry spell and we'd be out of it, but it is more than a dry spell.
The harvest was done in Kansas almost by the time it normally started. It was like somebody flipped a switch. And it quit raining, it got warm, and it just stayed that way.
Crops are failing, food prices are rising, communities are threatened, our children are at risk.
2015 was the worst wildfire season on record, with more than 10 million acres burned.
Because of global warming, mountain snow now melts earlier each year. And when that happens, the ground dries up earlier too.
How much do you think has to do with global warming?
You can't deny the fact that it's getting warmer and drier.
it had over the last century was an extra foot of sea level, largely as a result of climate change.
She said, "Mommy, hold me, I'm scared." And I did. I held her. And then a wave started coming up over me. I felt the water rising. And we went under. And I knew I lost her immediately because I knew she couldn't get up again.
I'm a Christian. I'm conservative in many ways. And I also believe that climate change is real. A thermometer is not Republican. A thermometer is not Democrat.
Eventually Miami will be underwater. It's just a matter of when.
The sea level is going to rise, and Miami won't be here when it rises.
There is no doubt that climate change is a threat to our national security.
We all know that human activities are changing the atmosphere in unexpected and in unprecedented ways.
If I may use a strong word, I would say that we are at the limits of suicide.
This is the painful reality of a world radically altered by climate change. It's not reality TV. Make no mistake, Trump's reckless denial of climate change is dangerous. A threat to your livelihood, your safety, your children, and the prosperity of this nation.
All of this with the global warming and that, a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
There's no doubt in my mind the damage from Sandy was worse because global warming caused the sea level to be higher.
I am not a believer in climate change.
We used to have seasons back then.
Right.
Now we don't.
We're going to cancel the Paris Climate Agreement.
The same people that don't want to believe in that science believe in science when they need to take a pill.
And we're getting warmer faster and faster. We're heading into an unknown future like we have never put ourselves in before.
Speaking of global warming, we need some global warming. It's freezing.
We are the first generation to feel the sting of climate change, and we are the last generation that can do something about it.
As Americans, we face challenges head-on. Our country is ready to tackle the challenge of climate change. Together, we can make America the world's clean energy superpower.
I heard you say that you think they're beautiful because of what they symbolize.
Yeah, what they represent. The ability to generate electricity without putting carbon in the air.
We can run our homes, our cars, our businesses on clean power and create millions of new jobs doing it. 500 million solar panels across the country in the next 4 years, and enough renewable energy to power every home in America within the next 10. I'm not going to let anyone take us backward, deny our clean energy future, or hand our children a dangerous world destabilized by climate change. Together, we can do this for our future, for our children.